Throughout Canadian history, Angus cattle have grown to be the dominant breed in the nation. The cattle, both red and black, are known for strong mothering skills, calving ease, and natural marbling for great tasting beef. We are proud to be Canada's leading beef breed. Welcome to Angus Central TV, keeping you up to date on all your Canadian Angus news.
Welcome to the second episode of ACTV, Bulls and Tags. We've had a busy start to 2015. Last month we had our membership renewal and herd inventory packages that you have received in your homes. We also sent out our commercial update. That envelope you received, please respond to it. Send your membership renewal back and all the other forms right here to Angus Central, your National Angus headquarters. Also in that package, and something else we really want you to respond to, are proposed amendments to the Canadian Angus Association bylaws, and there's a voting ballot for those inside that package. We want your input to make sure that you know the Canadian Angus Association is headed in the right direction on your behalf. So please take the opportunity to provide your input by marking that ballot and sending it back to us with your input on the bylaw changes by March 16th. That's also the date that we will be seeing the deadline for a vote in Saskatchewan for a new Saskatchewan director. The nominees are John Fox, Tracy Wilms, and David Johnson. And we want to wish good luck to all the nominees and know that later this month we'll know who the successor to Kevin Blair is. This episode of ACTV includes aspects of properly transferring your bulls, getting to know your field staff, CAA research projects, the 2014 Outstanding Young Angus Breeder, Gold Conference, Lakeland College Student Managed Farm, and information about the new Angus Tag products that have us very excited. And as we get closer to June, we would like to remind you about our national Yes We Can convention. Please join us in Calgary on June 4th to 7th. My name is Rob Smith, and as always, I am proud to be your CEO. And here is our March 2015 edition of ACTV.
The bull sale season is upon us, and we are very excited to see what the spring brings for producers. An important part for after the sale is transferring the ownership of your bulls. Learn with Registrar Stacey Price how to properly transfer your bulls.
So we're going to start out today by learning how to fill out transfer information properly. I want to point out to everybody some of the most common mistakes that we find that slow us down, and we have to get back to you, and then of course slows down your transfers. If you have your original registration paper, you do have to fill out the back. Once you turn it over, you'll see application for transfer of ownership on the back, and all the information that we require is there. If you know the member's member ID, you can fill it in. If you don't, not a big deal, we can do it on our end. Very important, the sale date. We have to know the sale date so that we can take care of when that animal transfers ownership, and if we don't have a sale date, we just can't do it. The next information we need is a must, is your breeding information. So if you're transferring a female, we require all the information for the breeding history. If you're doing it online, we do have, through our website, the form online so that you can fill it in and then email it to us. So if you go to Forms, under form number 16 is application for transfer of ownership. So all you need to do is fill out this information online, the same as you would on the back of your transfer if you actually had the transfer. This is only for animals that are electronically stored at the association. A sale date, again, imperative. Because it's e-stored, you don't need to fill or to sign it, but if there is a partnership, both partners do need to be aware of the transfer, which means they both need to have signed it or at least be CC'd in on an email. You can then save this PDF file and email it to us. One other way that people actually do send us their information, especially if you have a larger sale and you're transferring more than one animal, is people will create a spreadsheet for us. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call any of us. Lori, Julia, or myself are here every day, and we're more than willing to help you out.
Throughout the country, we are fortunate to have 6 field staff and the Director of Field Services, myself, Brian Good. They attend various Angus functions and are your representation in the field. Please meet some of the field staff. Bill Dietrich for Northern Alberta, Laird Semp for Saskatchewan, Wallace McCray, Manitoba, Peter Van Stavern, Ontario, Dale Black from the Maritimes, and Jack Brown representing BC.
I'm Bill Dietrich from Purebred, Alberta, and it's my honor to be an Alberta field staff person for the Canadian Angus Association. I'll be covering mostly central and northern Alberta. It's definitely quite an exciting time to be in the beef industry right now. I'd like to wish each and every Angus breeder great luck with their upcoming bull sales. I expect them to go very well with high demand for good quality Angus bulls, so best of luck on a tremendous sale, guys.
I'm Laird Semp, and we used to be New Force Angus out of Lipton, Saskatchewan, but I now reside in Fort Capel. I've been with Field Services for Saskatchewan for the past 4 years. Prior to joining Field Services, we raised Angus cattle for 52 years. I cover about 17 auction markets, right from the southern Saskatchewan to the furthest north of Saskatchewan and Meadow Lake, and pretty well border to border, east and west. The news has been nothing short of being great. Everybody is smiling. You can't find a down in the mouth any place. Steers are bringing upwards of over $2,000. Cull cows are bringing upwards of $2,100, depending on weight.
I'm Wallace McCray from Brandon, Manitoba. We are a family-run operation. We run 200 head of purebred livestock. I've been involved in the cattle industry ever since I was 7 years old. I started this fall with the Canadian Angus Association in the field service, and I've been doing the Manitoba area from Ashern, Manitoba down to Grunthal and around the Brandon-Verdon area, attending the auction sales and helping out with the Canadian Angus Association. Right around 8 auction marts is what is in Manitoba that are actively involved in our Angus program. In the spring, I'm going to be helping out with the Manitoba beef producers meetings and some of the meetings that are where the Angus are represented, along with some of the bull sales. Just any questions to do with the Canadian Angus Association, I'm going to be there to try and help them out.
I'm Peter Van Stavern from Stayner, Ontario. I live an hour and a half north of Toronto. I have about 25-30 head myself, 16 coming on the ground this year. I attend the University of Guelph in Guelph, studying agricultural business. I'm an Ontario field man, so I'm predominantly focused on the commercial side of things. I cover from about Lucknow over to Peterborough and then going to Ottawa. In terms of the purebred side, Ontario farming is quite different than the West in terms of numbers. A lot of small herds with high care, and I think going forward, Ontario has a great position in the marketplace as well as Canada as a whole.
Your Canadian Angus Association has some interesting research projects on the go at the Kinsella Research Centre. Here to talk to you about them is Tom Lynch Staunton, Director of Industry Relations Livestock Gentech from the University of Alberta.
My name is Tom Lynch Staunton. I work at Livestock Gentech at the University of Alberta. Livestock Gentech itself is the livestock genetics and genomics program, and so today, right now, we're out at the Kinsella Ranch and telling you a little bit about the research that's happening out here. There's many different projects happening out here. Probably the one that's most relevant to you guys is to improve cow feed efficiency and carcass traits using all the genetic tools we have, including EPDs, selection indexes, and of course genomics, so incorporating genomic testing into the model. And so the goal is to try to breed a feed efficient cow herd in 5 years, but also improving carcass traits and without sacrificing any other important production traits. The cattle herds that we have out here right now are a Kinsella composite herd. We have about 450 of those. And an Angus herd of about 250 and a Charolais herd 70. And so, and we're trying to do the same thing in all 3 herds. And so it's really exciting. It's a very big project, and the goal is if we can reduce any sort of feed costs with cattle producers by breeding for feed efficient cattle, we should be better off in the long run. So that's just one of the many projects that's happening out here. For Angus breeders, what we hope is that we'll have at the end of this project tools, plans, ideas, and ways that any Angus breeder could take advantage of all the technologies we're using to create their own feed efficient herd. We are using industry supplied donated semen for the herd here, and which is exciting as well. To have industry participation is essential, because we want to make sure that the research here is as relevant as possible as it can be to the Angus Association.
2014 was the first year for the Foundation's new Outstanding Young Angus Breeder Award. Colton Hamilton of Belvin Angus from Bowden, Alberta, was the first recipient of this award. Learn a bit more about Colton and his involvement with the Angus breed.
I'm Colton Hamilton, the 2014 Canadian Angus Foundation Outstanding Young Angus Breeder winner. I'm part of Belvin Angus. We farm near Bowden, Alberta. It's a family operation along with my parents, Mabel and Gavin, and my sister Quinn. Angus have been an integral part of everything that I've ever done. When I was younger, I was in 4-H, but I also served on the Alberta Junior Angus Association and the Canadian Junior Angus Association. I went to the Showdown National Junior Show a number of times. We showed at the Alberta Junior Show in Bashaw for a number of years. I was involved with the Alberta Angus Association's World Angus Forum bid. I was also on the committee for the 2009 World Angus Forum, which was probably one of the most enjoyable and proud associations that I've had with the Angus breed. I've been very lucky to have a lot of international opportunities. I've traveled to South America, to the Palermo Cattle Show in Argentina 9 times now, working with some people down there. I've got to travel across Canada, across the States as well. I've been to Scotland a couple of times to the Royal Highland Show. I've also had the opportunity to judge a stock show in Sweden, and also through my affiliation with the Angus breed and with Angus breeders, I've been helping export cattle to Kazakhstan in the last few years, and it's definitely been a great experience to see Canadian cattle work around the world in all sorts of different climates and markets, and they've definitely thrived wherever I've seen them.
The 2015 Goal Conference was held in Guelph over the Family Day long weekend. It was a weekend of fun and a lot of networking for juniors. They heard from many different speakers and got to participate in various activities. The Foundation Legacy Scholarships were announced at Goal. The winners were, in order, Matt Bates from Cameron, Ontario, Michaela Chalmers, Shanty Bay, Ontario, Jennifer Jeremy from Ashburn, Manitoba, Allison Speller from Monty Lake, British Columbia, and Tyler Dietrich from Forestburg, Alberta. Congratulations to all the winners of this year's scholarships. This year there were 4 retiring directors from the junior board: Allison Speller, Stacy Domalewski, Katie Olnick, and Michael Hargrave. We thank these juniors for the hard work that they have put into the junior program and wish them the best of luck in all their future endeavors. Lakeland College in Vermilion has a very interesting program that uses Angus genetics in the students' projects. Here's Graydon Kay, General Manager of the Purebred Unit of the Student Managed Farm, to tell us a little more about it.
My name is Graydon Kay, and I'm the General Manager of the Purebred Unit here on the Lakeland College Student Managed Farm. Right now we're in the Red Barn here on the farm where we calve out our 20 purebred Angus cows. The Angus cows ran alongside the college commercial herd on our farm here, which consists of crop, dairy, sheep, commercial beef, as well as purebred beef units. As a general manager, I'm in charge of our purebred team, which consists of 11 of us second-year animal science technology students. Our team's in charge of all aspects of the herd management, from herd health, marketing, finance, public relations, as well as preparation and execution for our second annual Beef Day Bull Sale, which will happen here on March 21st at the college.
My name is Darian Livingston and I'm the Purebred Public Relations Manager for the SMF unit here at Lakeland College. I'm currently standing at the beef test facility here at Lakeland College and talking about one of the major projects that we're taking on this year. We've decided to continue our beef day. It's our second annual beef day happening on March 21st. We have 12 lots that are being offered. Our feature lot is OAV Motown 11B, sired by our very own Roar. The sale, as I said, starts at 1:30 and it's going to be taking place in the Equine Center here on campus. So we really hope to see everybody there. We hope that it's going to be a really educational event for the community, with our research division being present, as well as a good opportunity for the community as well as future students to see what we're all about here with the SMF at Lakeland College.
This year, your Canadian Angus Association is happy to introduce some new changes to the Angus Tag program. The management tags are now available in red, yellow, orange, white, pink, blue, purple, and traditional green. A larger Super Maxi tag has also been added and available in all colors listed above other than purple. All the new tags will come with the updated Angus insignia. Your Canadian Angus Association has new all-flex fringes in various sizes available as well.
I'm Stephen Wassilishin from a little place called Manly, Alberta, west of Edmonton. 100 and some cow calf operation, and the Angus Association is very easy to buy ear tags from. You just phone them, give them your visa number, ear tags come a week later in the mail. I've been using the Angus ear tags for more or less 8 or 9 years, and it helps me every year get a few extra cents on my calves, and I market feedlot direct most times, and it just helps me market my calves quicker and easier off the farm. And I wouldn't raise Angus calves without using the certified Angus ear tags from the Canadian Angus Association.
Here are the upcoming events and deadlines for you to watch for. One event that we hope you can join us for is our National Yes We Can convention, hosted by the Canadian Angus Association in Calgary at the beginning of June. It is sure to be a great event. This is Brian Good signing off for the Red and Black Newsroom.